What is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to the channel. This right here is probably going to be one of my favorite videos I have ever made. And I was so excited the whole time I was making this presentation because I know this video is going to bring you so much value and is actually going to give you actionable steps that are going to lead to real results. So we're going to cover how to go from 0 to 100 orders in only 23 days. Now, I've found probably the best approach during my whole experience in e-commerce and everything. The best approach is to double up using your own Shopify website, so your own site where you have full control over everything, and using TikTok Shop. You want to link the two. Some products may not be linked, right? If you're going to do certain strategies that I'm going to cover later on, but using this dual-headed approach alongside running your TikTok business account or whatever account it is that you're using to create your content and promote your products. Now, I'm just super excited, so let's get right into it. This video is going to bring you a ton of value. And also let me know down below in the comments if you like this style of videos where it's a lot slower down, it's a lot more going into details, it's presentation style versus the super edited videos, because personally, I prefer these videos, so let me know down in the comments and don't forget to subscribe before we get into the video. So first, I'm going to make myself smaller here because this is all about the value that we're going to go over. So first of all, you are probably wondering, who is this guy? Why should I listen to this guy? And why does he give good advice? This is a question you should always ask yourself when you hear a guy online telling you about how to make money, right? You need to see valid credentials. So this right here is my TikTok Shop business account. As you can see, we've grown it just over the last I would say the last month, from less than a month, from about 4,000 followers to now over 7,000. These are my analytics from March 17 to May 15 on my business account, 1.5 million views. And the views have been relatively spread out. We always had this one super viral video here get 450,000 views, but decent amount throughout. We've had very, very good growth lately as I've started to create more content. This is my TikTok shop. You can go check it out for yourself, right? I'm very transparent with this, and you can go actually check out our TikTok account. You'll see videos of me up on there. And then over onto the Shopify side of things, because in this video, we're going to cover having your own Shopify site alongside running your TikTok shop. We've done 123 orders over the last 30 days, and this is taken into account that I sold out during a period where I was getting a lot of traffic. And you can see here on our TikTok shop, we've done 3.6 thousand orders, and this is a bit of an old screenshot. We're at 3.7 thousand now. And this is my personal TikTok account, 54,000 followers. I haven't really been posting on it lately. I've really been focusing on the business and growing sales. So that's who I am. For those of you who don't know, I've also documented my whole entire journey on TikTok Shop from 0 all the way up to, doing these numbers right here on YouTube that you can go and check out. And I've made some full courses as well on YouTube. If you prefer and you like this style of videos that are super into depth, then I'd recommend for you to join my school community. Over on school, I've already loaded it up with actually, I don't know how to count, 8 modules that are super into depth, 30 to 40 minutes breaking down all of these different aspects of, increasing revenue with email and SMS, TikTok shop ads, exactly step by step how to find a good product, how to create good content. These are super, super long videos that you're going to find on there. And every single week, I create a new module. The other benefit of school is that you are getting content from someone who is actively in the field. I am literally creating content every single day, driving sales. I didn't do drop shipping back in 2016 on Facebook. We also do 2 live weekly calls, so it really is a community. We're going to go on live. Everyone's going to be, you can ask whatever questions you may have. I'm going to tell you guys about all the new things I'm trying out. You get a community of like-minded individuals to bounce ideas back and forth. And I guarantee you that if you follow all the steps and everything, you're going to make enough to have a solid second income or a main income. But most importantly, this is going to push you to focus on one path until you finally achieve success in it. The link for my school will be down below. So without further ado, let's get right into kind of the meat of this entire video. First, I want to cover an aspect that many people don't really mention when it comes to making money online. That is getting over your limiting beliefs and getting over that mental block. You need to understand that if you don't believe that it is possible to make money online, you are simply not going to get any sales. You're defeated before you even try to attempt to get that first sale. You need to understand that there's people out there less educated, less skilled, less talented than you making exorbitant amounts of money online. And these people aren't better than you in any single way. I know this because I'm not better than you in any single way. I just simply followed a path to achieving this sort of success that I'm going to share with you guys on here. But I need you to understand that this is possible, and that is something that you can do for yourself. The second kind of rule that's helped me out a ton, and this is a rule that I founded, I'm the creator of this rule. And this has helped me out a lot, especially when sales, slowed down, or I was starting kind of a new venture, which is what I've been doing over the last 30 days. I've been selling totally new products. The rule of 1, 10, 100. First, many people will start out and say, I'm going to get 10,000 orders in my first 1 month of selling. I don't care. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. I'm going to become a millionaire in 3 months. And once they're not a millionaire in 3 months, they're going to be super disappointed and completely give up on whatever it is that they were working on. I love this rule, and I made it because it starts out small. When you first begin, just get yourself to that first sale. Once you get that first sale, now you've unlocked the second level. Right, the second level is okay. Now that I've got one sale, someone has purchased from me. I know I can get to 10, and try to push yourself to get to 10 sales as fast as possible. Once you've unlocked that level, the next step up from there is going for those 100 sales. And then you push yourself again to 100. You just keep climbing up. This video is, of course, how to get your first 100 sales. So we're not going to keep going up the ladder, but you get the point. Probably the most important point is this one right here. You need to kill your shiny object syndrome. You need to pick one direction and move in it. Think about this analogy. If there's one guy who takes a step forward in one direction every single day versus a person who takes a step forward one day, takes a step to the right, then the other day takes a step to the left, then takes a step backwards, the other person who takes only one small step forward every single day is always going to surpass the other person. You need to focus on one direction and move in it until you achieve success. And in this case, that direction is going to be selling online. I don't want you to go jump to doing AI videos or doing YouTube automation, whatever bullshit that is. You want to focus on one product for a certain amount of time and creating content on TikTok. You don't need to go create content on Instagram. You don't need to create content on Pinterest. Just TikTok using Shopify and TikTok Shop. And the other thing is, I have people come to me all the time and they're like, I really want to make money on TikTok and TikTok shop, but I don't really want to create any content at all. Like, you don't want to post any videos? No, I just want to make money on a content platform without creating any content. You need to get out of your comfort zone and create at least one piece of content a day. And I'm going to show you different strategies of creating content, different ways of creating content, but nonetheless, you need to create content at least once a day, even if it sucks. And believe me, when you first start out, it is going to suck. So now that we've gotten past the mental aspects of things, let's talk about some specifics. I'm going to tell you guys what I did to find a winning product. And this is a formula that I've replicated and tried many different times and achieved success with it. So, first of all, and this can apply to, it doesn't need to be a clothing product, it can be a different physical product. I went on Etsy and I found the clothing product that already had an audience and success on Etsy. Now, I had gotten this idea for a product I wanted to make that I know has a passionate audience. I then didn't know exactly how this clothing item would look like. So I needed to identify trends, um, just kind of like the physical clothing. What kind of item would it be, the fit of it, and everything. So I had to identify trends. And I had the idea of the design and kind of the audience that we're going towards. So I found the trend on Etsy. I figured out what the product was, and I saw it doing well on Etsy. Then I had to make sure, there wasn't, 100 people selling it on Etsy, but there was a decent amount, to be honest. I think there was like 5 to 10 different shops selling. They were getting a good amount of sales. Then the next step from there, but something I noticed is that their images were not very good. Their images were horrible and the marketing was bad. And that's this next point right here. I then went on to TikTok and TikTok Shop and wanted to see if it was super oversaturated. Because if there was 30 TikTok shops already selling these products, it's going to be difficult to break him there, right? So make sure you go and check that it's not too oversaturated. And on TikTok Shop, I actually didn't find anyone at the time selling it on TikTok Shop. There was just no, sorry, there was one account that had 800 followers. They had posted about 30 to 40 videos. One of them had gone viral. It got like 900,000 views. They got a bunch of sales from it, but besides that, there was no one else. Now, there was someone else actually selling, but not on TikTok Shop. They were just creating they were doing TikTok organic. So they were creating content for it on TikTok to drive people to their site. But they were drop shipping, first of all, straight from China. And I actually found another TikTok someone had posted about purchasing from them, and they received a package from China, and they bought the product for $40 from this website, but they literally drop shipped it straight from China with the receipt in the package, showing that the item cost $2 from China, and the exact name of the Chinese seller. And then everyone was commenting like, "Oh my God, I bought from them and the shipping took 2 months. Oh my God, I haven't even received my package in 3 months," and just a bunch of horrible, horrible feedback. Then on their own site, they had really poor quality images. They actually took the straight up AliExpress images and posted them on their website. Completely shameless. And they were also marking up the product a lot and charging for shipping, which is another mistake. They also, and the other sellers that have now started to sell this product because it's kind of hot, they don't have much brand recognition, right? They don't interact with comments. They don't show themselves at all. Like I show myself on our TikTok account. They don't speak on their videos. I actually speak. I reply to comments. I create video replies to comments. We have real product images with my partner. She's wearing the actual clothing that we're selling, so it's not just some random shitty, blurry pictures. So we also have the kind of the social proof of the following on the account. We've had so many posts and a lot of content that went viral. So people are now seeing those competitors with their shitty images and us, and they think those are just copycats. They think those are just replicas. And another thing is I'm not drop shipping this from China, right? I'm selling it. I actually have inventory. I'm going to get into that a bit later, but I actually have inventory, so I'm not drop shipping it, and shipping time is very, very fast for me. The customers get their item in like 5 to 6 days. So the overarching theme here is be aware of trends, be aware of events happening soon, and be ready to move fast when an opportunity arises. So in this case, I moved very, very fast when I identified this opportunity. What you should do, and let me just move this slightly here, is order in your samples and create content daily and do a photo shoot. I ordered in the samples as fast as I possibly could because before making a bulk order, I needed to make sure that the product quality was good. I was going to sell customers a shitty product. I was going to, rip apart very quickly or anything. You need to do this with physical products as well. You can't even drop ship on TikTok Shop. So you need to bring in your inventory. I ordered in a couple samples and I created content daily and I did a photo shoot. Now, the nice aspect about this is to kind of test out the product, see if it was good. I had my own site. So these videos that I was making weren't even linked to my TikTok shop because I didn't actually have inventory. Um, so I couldn't sell on TikTok Shop. So I ordered in the samples, I created the content. Then once the samples were good and I started getting some views and some interest and people going over to the site, I made a small bulk order. The bulk order then arrived, and it arrived right in time as I was making 1 to 3 pieces of content a day, and a video took off. That happened right here. April 29th, I had that video go viral, and you can see the huge spike in my store sessions. Now, at this point, I was selling the product on my TikTok shop, and because I had received a small bulk order, and on my Shopify. And to my surprise, way more people were going over to the Shopify and purchasing from there than my TikTok shop. And believe it or not, guys, it's something I've just discovered is there's a lot of people who still don't trust TikTok shop, which is just crazy to me. They prefer to go buy from a website. Now, this is very it's very important. So that's why it makes it even more important for you to have your own site. Now, a mistake that I made here is I didn't do pre-orders. This is something I'm going to talk about a bit more in the video. So pretty much you create 1 to 3 pieces of content a day every single day. Now you're probably thinking, oh my God, I don't know what to create. These are the different kinds of content you can do. Photo posts, which are super easy to do and super easy to kind of replicate and create the same video over and over again. So pretty much what it is I found this account that has really good first slides for their photo slideshow posts. And the first one is kind of like a good hook. Like this one, y'all aren't even a good duo. And pretty much I would just take this and I would change, would write something else instead or whatever it is. But it's something that would get people to swipe to the next slide. Then they'd swipe and then they'd see kind of your product and be like, oh my God, this is nice. I'm going to go check it out on their shop. The thing is, these photo swipe posts, you can't have a product link on there. So what happened was one of my photo swipe posts that actually wasn't like this. It was just photos of my product. It was really, really clean. Like I said, we did a photo shoot and my partner, she wore it and they looked very, very good. And then it drove people to our website instead of our TikTok shop, even though they were also on our TikTok shop. The other thing you can do is these are kind of different content styles. There's controversial, simply silent, product placement, problem solution. Come along with me. In my school community, I have a whole module going to like 40 minutes talking about each one, but I'll brush over them really quickly. A controversial post is something it's not, don't insult people's religion, don't be racist, don't say anything stupid, right? But a controversial post, you just want something that's going to kind of capture people's attention. So there was this one video that had gone really viral a few months ago, and the guy said in the beginning, Apple is going, and he was an affiliate, and he said Apple is totally going to steal this design from Lenovo, and it caught people's attention. It was like some shitty Lenovo headphones. So as he went on in the video, he kind of like continued to drag them in a little bit and say, "Oh my God, Apple! I heard that they've already started copying this design. This is their next product release." And then he kind of just pitched the product. Another style of content you can do is simply selling, where you just show your product and say, "Oh, this is the best designed crew neck, whatever it is, on TikTok or on TikTok shop. I can't believe I found this crew neck. Look at me try on my new crew neck that I bought from here, whatever." The next is product placement. This is my personal favorite, where it's a video with a caption that doesn't even have to do with the product. But for clothing items, it's easier to do this because the person just wears it. I would just wear the crew necks when I was selling them, and I would have a caption that was just like a funny caption or a caption that was going along with a trend and I was using a trending sound, the caption that made sense with it, and I would just wear the product and have the link right there. People would purchase. I don't even tell them to do so. That was my favorite because it wasn't constantly selling the product. Another, and this is if you have a physical product, is a problem solution. You'll say, there was this one that was really good for a water flosser, and people say, you will not believe the amount of germs that you have in your mouth, or you will not believe how much the smell of how bad your breath smells if you don't use this. And people are like, wait, yeah, my breath stinks. What is it that I'm doing wrong? And then they would kind of pull them in and show them the solution as the product and then pitch it towards the end. That's another style. And then a very good one is come along with me, is talking about your business. Come along with me as I pack this customer's order, kind of interacting with your audience and replying to comments with videos. They ask you for this product, or they ask you, how does your product work if you have a physical one, or they ask you, can you make this design for the t-shirt if you have like a clothing item. This one works. I've tried this. I've done it a couple of times, showing people that I'm dropping off their orders at the post office. So the video that I did was, and you can go check it out on the TikTok page, I said, you guys totally sold out our shirts in literally 24 hours. I'm dropping them off right now at the post office, and I'll show the packages that I'm literally dropping off. That builds trust that, hey, this person isn't a scammer, because I was actually dropping off the orders. We're going to restock in so and so days, but we still have a couple more of this item left, so grab it while you still can. Boom. It didn't go super viral, but it's like got 15,000 views, or I think 20,000. And it kind of builds more of a community and an audience, and they interact with you more. So those are the different styles of content, and that's how you can leverage people going to your site and people purchasing from your TikTok shop. Now, you're probably wondering, what other benefits are there to having my own site? Well, first of all, it gives you more legitimacy. If a business just operates on TikTok shop, it is always going to be looked at just as a TikTok shop business or a TikTok business. It's not legit. You need to have your own website. The beautiful part of having your own website is it gives you more ownership of your customer data. As we all know, TikTok Shop does not give us our customers' emails or their phone numbers for continued marketing communications. But when you have your own website, you can grow your mailing and SMS list so that you're not completely relying on just getting viral videos or TikTok Shop, your products ranking higher on the shop tab, and that sort of thing. As you guys can see, just over these past few weeks, since I've kind of revamped my website and I've started selling these new products that I ship out myself, I have grown my mailing list to, I think this isn't super updated, but right now I have 2,500 profiles, 2,500 emails that I can reach out to whenever I want about new product drops, or I can reach out to them based on products that they've browsed on my website. And again, I have a full module on this on the school community, but I'm going to go over it right now briefly. I also have 350 SMS numbers, people who signed up for my SMS marketing. So whenever there's a new drop, I just send them a simple text message with a link to the website. They'll go and purchase from there. It's like kind of a money printer, legitimately. And as I continue to grow these, we continue to make more money. There's also the other aspect when you do your own email and SMS marketing is you can set up automations. So abandoned cart automations, if someone doesn't finish their purchase, you can send them an email afterwards. You can do back in stock notifications if you want to do abandoned cart, or you can use kind of more data and granularity and segmentation. This is something that I do. I'll just create a customer segment of everyone, all the profiles that I have that viewed a certain product, and I'll say, hey, we only have this many sizes left in stock. Get yours now. It's like more targeted emails. There's many email and SMS marketing platforms you can use out there. The one I personally use is Klaviyo because it gives you the most data, the most features, and it is Shopify's preferred email marketing partner. Now, the other benefit of having your own website is you can create your own rules and policies. It is your own business, it is your own store. You do not have to follow TikTok Shop's ridiculous customer cancellation rules, refund rules, and most importantly, the 3-day SLA. It gives you a bit more time to fulfill orders. Let's say, for example, you get 300 orders or 400 orders a day. That's very hard to do when you have a 3-day SLA, right? You'll notice many shops, they'll even like close down as they try to fulfill orders on TikTok Shop. Whereas if you have your own website, it gives you the freedom to, you don't need to do it in 3 days. I still recommend shipping out as fast as possible, but you don't need to do it in 3 days. The other thing, and this is the kind of content style that I mentioned in the previous slide, is you benefit from photo posts. And photo posts right now are broken. They're extremely, extremely popular and have gone pretty viral for me a couple different times just over the last, 15 to 18 days. They're super, super popular. And once you have a good supplier, and this is something that I've really been benefiting from lately. I have a good supplier. I found a good quality product. You can do pre-orders on your own website and you can get paid upfront. So, by the way, let me get this out the way. I don't recommend you do this approach or even buy bulk or that kind of thing if you're on your last 500, $600. You need a couple $1,000s so that you're comfortable bringing in bulk orders. You're comfortable, being pretty stocked up with inventory as you start to work with more TikTok Shop affiliates because you don't want them to create content you run out of stock. But it is, if you have money too, it's nice to do pre-orders because we're generating sales without even having the product yet. So we're generating them every day. So for example, one of my products sold out and I have a bulk order coming in for it. It's about to get here, I think next week. But in anticipation of that coming in, why am I going to wait until it comes in to start selling those products? People are interested in them. They want to buy them right now. And I set it up for a pre-order. So I told them this item is a pre-order and it will ship out in 14 to 18 business days. You need to be aware of this before you complete the purchase. This isn't just one of our normal products. And I've sold about 30 of my pre-order item, and I have about 45 of it coming in. So I probably need to put in another bulk order for it. But it's nice to kind of get that money up front as well, even if you have the funds to do pre-orders and to go through this. And that is something that you will never be able to do on TikTok Shop. This is a breakdown a little bit of what my email and SMS form looks like. So this is my lead capture form. We want to convert, especially when we create content on TikTok and videos go viral, we're getting a lot of traffic to our site. As you guys saw, I got 20,000 visitors in the span of 4 days. Like that is insane, right? Most businesses, if they get 50, 60,000 visitors a month, like that's a upper SMB business. That's an upper small to medium business. So 20K in a few days is insane. We need to take advantage of that data. We need to capture customers' emails so we can get them back again after they leave the website. Because if they just go, you get a viral video, they go on your site, they browse, they don't buy, they leave. All right, you're never getting that customer back again. You need to have another viral video. So this is my lead formula. Say stay up to date on our new drops and get 10% off. Give them a little incentive. I'm going to talk briefly about pricing, kind of deviate a little bit from what we were saying, but this is an important point. You need to price your items at a price point where you can offer discounts like this and incentives like 10% off, and it won't hurt your margins too much. Where you can actually do flash sales on TikTok Shop or sales on your website, where you can give affiliates a bit more commission without hurting your margins, where you have strong enough margins to where you can run ads. So the 10% off, it gives me, I give something up and I lose a little bit of my margin, but it doesn't hurt me too much. And customers get a good benefit and incentive to join the mailing list. So then just click off here, get 10% off. And then the next form they receive is an SMS form. I copied this copy straight from Skims. So Skims on their SMS form, it says never miss a drop, get instant notifications of our restock. Actually, sorry, this one I didn't copy from Skims, just this. Their big thing says never miss a drop, and then I added get notifications of our restock because we were selling out, which builds urgency and anticipation. They'll put in their phone number, we'll ping you, and then I get their SMS, and they get their 10% off coupon code that is applied to directly to their checkout. So they get the code that they can copy, but if they forgot to copy or the form goes, that it's copied to checkout. So once they get there, they get that 10% off. Now, the other thing I want to cover is for us to build a online business that is going to give us income on a consistent and long-term time frame, we need to offer a good customer experience. You need to stop thinking of yourself as, oh, I have a little small business. I'm an entrepreneur. Like I'm trying to get into entrepreneurship. No, you're not a little entrepreneur. You don't have a small business. You are a big time entrepreneur. You are a CEO who has a business. You are literally, you have a business. You're selling stuff online. So you need to grow out of that little mindset of I'll just start out like with just no, you need to give customers a good experience. You need to invest a little bit into your business and make it as professional as possible. So for me, I'm trying to do everything that the billion-dollar companies do as much as I can because I am an entrepreneur who has a big legitimate online business. So before I even started getting sales for my, the once I started fulfilling stuff myself, I invested in custom stickers that have my logo and like the sizes so sizing stickers so I can put them on the packages. I invested in branded inserts that look like this that come in like a good quality cardboard, uh not cardboard, but it's like a good quality card that I send with every single order. It incentivizes them to go on our website to get the 10% off, join our mailing list. It's a thank you. It has our logo. No one else has this. It's unique, right? So all my competitors, they have shitty product images, they have shitty branding, they have shitty marketing, they have shitty content. They need to sell their product for cheap to attract customers. So when customers see their product, even though I might have came after them, they think their product is the knockoff. I have more followers, better pictures, better branding, better logo. It's more professional. Right. So it justifies the higher price point. You also get yourself some nice poly mailers when you're shipping stuff out yourself. I got like some nice purple ones. You might do completely custom ones. Don't ship in the shitty, just normal white poly mailers. Reply to comments as much as possible and interact with your audience. Right. You want to build a community here. You want to build a brand so that once you even start selling a different product, you have a big mailing list with 10,000 subscribers. You have 30,000 followers. You have people who you've spoken to in the comments. And when I do my SMS marketing, this is the next point. Reply to your emails and customer inquiries in under 5 minutes. Not comments. That's very difficult to do as you get more comments. But emails and inquiries, quick, quick, quick. You need to reply as fast as these huge businesses do. And then with my SMS marketing, I actually have it like I can actually converse with my customers through text. Yesterday I sent out a campaign. I was like, what product do you want? product do you want us to see sell next? And someone replied, and I replied right back to them like, oh, we're actually working on that. We have it coming out in a few weeks. And they're like, oh my God, thank you so much. How often are they going to get that experience? Right? That's something that no small business is doing. Small businesses, as I said, I don't have a small business. I'm a full-time billionaire entrepreneur. People who have the small business mindset are not doing SMS. They're not doing all this customization and personalization. In reality, this stuff doesn't even cost that much money. The inserts were like 100, no, sorry, $30 for 100 inserts. The stickers, I got 250 stickers for $20. The nice colored poly mailers were like 100 poly mailers for, I don't even like $9. So this stuff is not expensive. And the other point I want to make is even without the 3-day SLA, I know a lot of you out there are going to get lazy. And this is, once again, the small business mindset where with shitty customer service, late shipping times, even without the 3-day SLA, make sure you ship everything out as fast as possible. Maybe you have too many orders and you can't do it in 3 days, but nonetheless, you need to ship them out as fast as possible, right? All these different factors we covered here are going to get you to those 100 orders as fast as possible. It's the creating the content every single day. It's the selling a product that already has an audience. It's leveraging, that interest that they already have. For example, if you're selling something in the nursing niche, there's already people who love nursing. You don't have to kind of convince them to buy from you. It's like kind of an easy sell. And then as you create more and more and more content, you drive more and more and more traffic to your website. More people sign up for your mailing list. As you create more content, they see you on their For You page more. As you get more sales on TikTok Shop, your product ranks higher in the Shop tab. So it's like we're using all the different factors that we have. When you create photo posts, they go to your website. When you create video posts, that'll have the link right there. They might purchase right there. If they don't want to, they have the option of going to your website. So we're giving customers as many options as possible and a really clean shopping experience with us. And that brings us to our final slide here. I genuinely have no idea where to place myself. So this slide is about affiliates, custom orders, and holding a lot of inventory. As I said, um, this video that I said about getting 0 to 100 orders is focused on you can do whether you're doing print on demand, whether you're holding your own inventory. Me personally, I kind of moved away from print on demand now, so I hold my own inventory. So let's talk a bit about custom orders. Once you reach the 100 order mark, you now want to start differentiating yourself and doing totally custom products. So when it comes to physical products, that's like white labeling it with your own logo and making it super customized and branded. If it's clothing, getting a graphic designer or making a clothing product that no one has. Like when I first started out with print on demand, I was just buying PNGs that were already made and just throwing them and doing print on demand. Then I kind of slowly leveled up to this point where I'm buying products in bulk. Now that I've reached the 100 order mark, I actually found a good supplier. They're making a totally custom product for me in this niche that no one has, that a lot of my audience and customers have been requesting. So no one is going to have it. I'm going to be the only one selling it, so there isn't even going to be any competition for it. And I know there's already demand because I've reached the 100 order mark. I've sold this product. I've gotten strong proof of concept, and I've gotten enough comments and emails and messages to suggest that it's time for me to make that next step up. As you make that next step up to truly scale this as much as possible, you're going to need to hold more inventory, right? If you do print on demand, this doesn't apply to you because, you don't hold any inventory. The other reason I wanted to point out why I moved away from print on demand is because TikTok Shop is getting stricter and stricter with the service level agreement. They're actually bringing it down to only 2 days to ship out your product. So print on demand is getting very difficult. I might totally disconnect my shop from my print on demand and just totally move away from it. And these products that I'm selling now, the physical ones I'm shipping out myself, I've seen enough success to know that I don't need to do the print on demand anymore. But for our inventory, you want to start holding enough inventory so that you're not repeatedly selling out, so that once you work with more and more affiliates, the link stays. Because if your product sells out, TikTok Shop takes your link away from every video that has that product link. Now you can say, well, they can still go to my website, but the odds are that someone is going to go from an affiliate's video to finding your business TikTok account to then going on your site. It just adds too much friction and too many steps. So once we work with more affiliates, we're going to lean more into the TikTok Shop as well. And then we're going to keep creating our content to get people on our site and buy from us on TikTok shop as well. So as more of your content, and this is a point about affiliates because people struggle with affiliates a lot. They always come and ask me, how do I get more affiliates? The best way, the most efficient way to get more affiliates is to get inbound affiliates. You don't want to be messaging people and emailing people because, quite frankly, it doesn't work well. I've sent out like 30 invites just to test it out. No one, not a single person replied. Right? To get more affiliates, you need to create more content. It's that simple. It always comes back down to this. If you do not want to create content, then maybe promoting your business on TikTok to drive traffic to your site and sell on TikTok shop might just not be for you, right? At least from my experience. If you want to go out and do and prove me wrong, go right ahead, be my guest. But to get more affiliates, you need to make more content so they see you more on their For You page, so they request a sample from you. If you have an open plan, they might even buy your product, create a video with it so they can earn that commission. Once again, that comes back to the pricing point. Price your products at a point where you are able to offer a healthy commission while still retaining your profits. So for me, I sell my products for $35.99. That's a little pricing thing right there. It's not an even number versus someone selling $29.99, $39.99, $24.99, $35. It kind of gets them thinking like the specificity of this means something. So, and then I offer 6% commission. And so my affiliates, 6 to 7%, they get like $2 to $3, which is very standard. And as you guys can see, as I've created more content, I've gotten more affiliates come inbound. So I have 8 to review. There's one that I accepted. This is an affiliate with over 200,000 followers, who over the last like 30 days is averaging like 20 to 100,000 views every single day. I didn't have to message, didn't have to DM. I don't even know them. I hadn't seen their profile ever before, but they came inbound. I went on their page, I looked at it, and I said, okay, this affiliate makes sense. They've made some shoppable posts before. They get a good amount of views. They're good at not just selling the product. They do like they'll wear it and they'll just make a normal TikTok. So this is great. I send it out to them. They didn't have to do any work emailing them or anything. That came from my content. The more content you make, the more sales you're going to get. The more content you make, the more affiliates you're going to get. The more content you make, the more traffic you get so you can grow your mailing list. And I wanted to make a little point about holding a lot of inventory. It can be scary, to think, oh my God, I'm going to be shipping my own stuff and that sort of thing. But I wanted to make that point that fulfillment by TikTok is coming soon, where they hold your inventory and ship everything for you, at least your TikTok shop sales for you. You can hire someone for 14, 15 bucks. Maybe you can get family members to help. Maybe you can do a 3PL, third party fulfillment, where they hold all your inventory and that sort of thing. But don't really think about that for now. Let's just get to that point, right? This is kind of the next. Is this the last slide? Okay, this is the last slide. Um, Once we get to that next point, we can go from there, right? Once you start, we get more affiliates, we get more volume, we get more traffic, we scale up more. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that is kind of the whole entire step-by-step guide to getting your first 100 orders. Step out your comfort zone, please. For me, step out your comfort zone. If you want a specific, like long video just on content, it's that module in my school community, and we'll also talk about it in our weekly discussions. That's probably like the main thing. I'm always trying to find new content, ideas, new ways to create content that does well. With that being said, if this video was valuable for you, leave a like, please. Subscribe, please, to the channel. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought about it. Anything that you want me to change up. Another point I wanted to make is that the email and SMS marketing is really going to help you out get into that 100 orders, because pretty much every day you can kind of send a different email or a different SMS that's just going to get some people going over to your site, and it'll get you sales here and there. So as I said, you don't have the complete reliance on, your TikToks going viral or your TikTok shoppable posts going viral. So as you guys can see, it's a mix of a variety of things, right, that get you to that 100 orders, and it all stems from the self-belief. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out.